What's up? Welcome to Hood Talk. This is your boy, Mr. Nordall, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella. Let's get it started.
Hello, Mr. Know-it-all. I hope you're doing good today. You been
Uh,
hunting? Huh?
you said what?
You been hunting?
All the time.
On the prowl. That's what you do. Look, before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube, Mr. Know-it-all on Facebook. You want to send him some love? There is the information is scrolling across the bottom of the screen at this time. That point, send him some love, y'all. But one other thing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. But we're here for this subject. We're talking about the LOVE love thing. Hey,
That part.
uh-huh. So, loving something that don't love you back. Hmm, that sounds like humans. Because I think animals love us back when we love on them and be nice and kind and gentle. They kind of stay in their place, right? But humans, they switch up on you.
Don't they, don't?
All the BLs you thought you had, all the sisterhood you had rocking, those things change up. There are very few that have sisterhood, brotherhood, friendship, family that lasts consistently because of love. They'll turn on you like the light, just like that. Flip it up, it's on. Flip it down, it's off. You know, so let's talk about it. Loving something that doesn't love you back. Can you call any of that out, Mr. Know It All?
Um, I think we all, go through this thing called life, and we realize. Uh, I think a lot of times, I think with me, I think it took. Well, you know it through your interaction, but I think COVID, stuff like that, brought a whole little different thing how you think about life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
You know, we always think that everybody think you're gonna live to 100 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be counting their ducats. Yeah, when I get about 70, I'll be. You know what I'm saying? And we don't realize how short life is. We don't realize how the people around us. It's good to have the right people around us because when you have the wrong people around you, you will find out very soon. You know what kind of people you got around you. As soon as any trouble or anything come around, I've been I've been fortunate that I didn't put too many snakes around me or whatever. I
how do
just
you know they're all snakes? You don't always know. That's the problem.
it's like when you're in the street and it's no honor among thieves, and when you're around gangsters of the streets or street dudes, this and that, you should respect them for what they are and don't give them more than what they are. That's why I always, even when I was in the streets a little bit, I always separated streets from family and stuff like that because you got to realize what's real and what's not.
Hmm.
And I think a lot of people, I always remember, being out there and, I know dude used to be like, "Oh man, like, hey, don't bring them over my house, this and that." And then they understand once they got older, why they want certain people over our house because people don't realize, when you too friendly and you have everybody over your house, people don't realize you can find same people that gonna get you robbed, gonna get you shot, gonna get you, you know, jacked or have the wrong people looking at you because, you know, now everybody know where you stay. You know what I'm saying? So when you a certain type, you got to live your life a certain type of way. If you got a house and everybody go over there chill, you got to be a certain kind of type person to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I understand my partners that that type of person to deal with that. That have everybody around. But I guess you know not being as trustworthy as others. Um, you have to really dial in. What type of person you are what type of person, what type of thing can you stand? Because like, I probably the type of person might be a little different than that. Everybody at my house and shit, shit, a cup holder come up missing. Goddamn, everybody got to go. Everybody at the house. I'm just saying, but like, a lot of people, a lot of stuff don't bother them. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I mean, just saying for instance, you're talking on the instance of people coming to your circle or your environment where you live. Do you think that those things have something to do with the lifestyle that you live?
yeah.
Because if you have that lifestyle that you have going on, you're private, you don't discuss your personal life, you don't interact with people seriously. So, do you think it's your way of being, that, people may do it that way?
Uh, I think it's lifestyle and it's like it's a it's a it's a trip with both because one thing you got to think about a lifestyle as in how close you want people around you, and then you got to think about a lifestyle when I was out there in the streets, and I think when you don't have much, you, it don't matter to you when people around or whatever. They bringing stuff to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm at the house and Joker bringing beer, I'm bringing this, bringing. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. But I think you get to a place where um, even my partners, it's still like a family type thing. So it's still like it's family and very close friends that's around you. You got to be careful on the type of people you just associate with and be out here just thinking it's whoop de doo.
Not the whoop de doo.
Yeah, because I mean, you never know. You know what I'm saying? You just never know what's going on out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? You should always have a peaceful place.
Mm-hmm. I feel you. I feel you.
What's up, little Ruben in the his ass?
Hello, Ruben. Ruben say you must love yourself first before you love someone else. But if you can't love yourself, how can you love anyone else?
Well, I think that's I mean that's the problem. I mean that's a lot of problem out here now. Is I think a lot of people don't have a lot of love for themselves. So if you barely like yourself, you hate everybody else around you.
Pretty
You
much.
know? And I think I think I always love myself. 'Cause I used to tell me, ain't man, I ain't gonna never hurt myself. If something happened to me, the government or somebody did something because it wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I think that's right on point. You got to love yourself first. I mean, yeah, I
If
think
you don't know anything about loving yourself, how can you share yourself with somebody else? How can that be done? It can't be done.
Yeah, it can. I know when I came up, I knew a lot of people that love other people more than they way more than they love themselves. They hardly like themselves, but they loved other people. You know what I'm saying? Like you might have a person like you might say they ain't got what you say, they might have low self esteem or something like that. You know, or they don't like themselves, or they might be what's not, but they might love another person because that person like them more than they like themselves. You get
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Like some people can show you so much love. Like I remember being out in the streets, and I remember a level of respect was that I gave every person, like even if they was a crackhead or you know whatever they did or whatever, I gave them the same respect. You know, just as being a man. You feel what
Hmm.
I'm saying? So I think when people even when they down and out and they don't, so sometimes you get down and out like that, you're not liking yourself. You're not liking what you become, what you have became. You know what I'm saying? Like you can look in your mirror and not like yourself, but then you can love somebody else that love you. It's like you can love your mama that's loving on you, but you don't like yourself, right?
Hmm.
So it can be done. You can love somebody else and not like yourself.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I get your point.
Yeah, it can be done, LaRue. It can. You know, um,
No,
I
he said it can't be done.
no, I said it can. No, what I'm saying is, like, even when we go back to the must love yourself first, I think for for it not to be a little toxic.
Hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? For it to be very healthy, you must love yourself before you can love somebody else. But
Yeah.
but it's still it might be a little different, but you still can be out here loving on other people and not really love yourself.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I'd have been around dudes like that, like, and that's some scary dudes. And you know, there's some dudes out here that'll tell you they'll die for their girl and all that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about nothing. But they'll die for their girl. They'll go to jail 30, 40 years about their girl, but they don't care nothing about themselves. And it shows right to this day when people come out here like I was looking just earlier and I believe the same thing the dude said. If 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 your girl or somebody was talking to me and a man came up to me and talked about killing me about this damn woman, bruh, you can have her. If it's serious, you can have her, bruh. I mean, people don't even understand. Like, if somebody came to me and said, "Hey, man, like, oh, I'm in love with your girl, and I want her, and I'm gonna kill you," dude. Hey, y'all have a nice life. I'm not dying just because I don't know what's going on. See, that's when you don't know what the hell going on. If somebody come to you and they talking about how much they love your girl, it's something you don't know about your goddamn girl. You know what I'm saying?
If
Shit,
they willing to kill you for
right.
it,
I'm telling you,
and
man.
they know this your girl, oh yeah, you need to let her say you can have.
Yeah. So, and I think a lot of that stuff go on these days. Well, we got a big problem right here where people just don't care. I look at people and I see people even running red lights. It's like, do people even care to think? You know, when I'm running a red light, it might be an old lady. You know, it might be. You know what I'm saying? It might be my grandmama. It might be my sister, my brother. It might be somebody kin to me. While I'm
Mhm.
flying through these small cities where everybody kind of know each other, you know what I'm saying? And just crashing out. You know what I'm saying? Being a crash dummy. That's what we used to call them back in the day.
Mm.
A crash dummy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't understand, the new world and how stuff going now because it's so upside down. And I look around and women want to be harder than men, men softer than women. I don't understand what's going on. It just it's so crazy. I see the little girls out here don't want to be cheerleaders. They want to play football. They want,
Mhm.
you know, it just you giving it. But see, people don't realize the reason that women don't really play football is not that they can't play, maybe a tag team game or something like that. It's because of their bone structure is very different than ours.
Yeah.
Ours are much more thick, much more. We got 10 times more hand power and everything, and you know what I'm saying, and they not built for it.
No.
Hell, men barely built for it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
now you got a woman trying to, do this like they built for it. And I just hate to see how we watching these movies, we watching all this stuff, and they making it seem like women just whooping on all these big old strong men and all that. And it's giving women some kind of false narrative out here. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And like the big dog say, everything fake. I mean, it don't make sense. He right. It just don't make sense. You looking around and you saying, like even when I hear ladies talk now, it seem different. It don't seem the same. You know what I'm saying? It don't seem in a loving way. Like
Not
we
in
used
a soft way because it's a lady, huh?
it used to always be like women supposed to be nurturers and lovers and all that. And it's like women more gangster than men now. You know what I'm saying?
Hard,
Like,
hard.
what is this? You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what kind of what's going on? And I just think we doing something that I don't know if we could keep on doing. I don't I don't think it could keep going like it's going. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And I know I know a lot of people be thinking to themselves like, oh, a lot of this stuff could just keep going how it is. I don't think so. I think we at like a boiling point. I was looking at today about this woman getting hit in the face with a brick, and I sent you that
I saw that.
because
It got to be something else to that
it
story.
was something else. They got the witness of one of the dudes that was standing out there,
Mm-hmm.
seen it, and he said, this woman go on her social media, and she had been going around slapping old white men
Yeah, I saw that part.
and then stuff like that. So and then the man said she was taunting the man. She was talking to the man, taunting the man, and this and that because she said he had the brick right here. Now
Mm,
I ain't the smartest person in the world, but if a dude pick up a brick on me, I ain't gonna walk towards him. I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna
yeah.
back up something. But I think I think ladies done got so vicious because I watched Brittany Renner on a podcast the other day going crazy and cussing out all the dudes on the show and throwing water on them and doing all kind of crazy stuff. We're talking about, oh,
Mm,
fight, come and bust me upside the head. And, I mean, just talking all crazy. And I'm like, this how women actually are talking now. Women are daring men to be men. And this is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You daring men to act like a man. And that's what's being so crazy because men are natural animals, beasts of the world. Don't you know man is the most dangerous animal on the planet?
Mhm.
No, I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah, yeah.
Serious talking. We eat almost everything on the earth, and we will kill almost everything. You know how everybody, every other animal can have a certain thing they eat, and they eat that, and that's good. Like you got cow, they eat the grass, they do this. You got a lion, he might hunt some buffalo, some zebras. He might hunt a couple of different things, but it's all that in a certain section, certain area. You know what I'm saying? And we
Hmm.
don't understand like every animal in the world is scared of humans. But the only people that's not scared of humans are other humans. We play like we're not scared. We are the most dangerous animals on the planet. And yes, we are animals. We are the most dangerous animals on the planet. We eat octopus, we eat everything under the sun. Nothing is safe from us. If it's below the sea, it's on top of the sea, it's on top of what's name. Joke will eat the lion, they'll eat deer, they'll eat anything. They'll hunt a bear, they will eat anything. You feel what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
Men will eat anything. Uh, Lil Ruben, I would like for you to do some research because you know um,
Just
we
do it on physics only. Just physics, just to understand
yeah,
the reason why he's saying that.
he bringing up the well. Tell me, he said Adam named everything. Adam didn't name everything because I think even when when they was talking about all these creatures putting on, I don't remember nobody saying a lion because I don't think even back then men was rounding up lions and putting them on the ship to go. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe the chickens, the hogs, and the stuff we do today. But I don't think people was grabbing up rattlesnakes and lions and other type of animals that are natural killers of man and just gather them up on a little old ship and take them on. So we got to be, and the worst thing about this when we get into the Bible, a lot of that stuff is how they say metaphoric. I mean, it's like a story. It's like it's telling you something, but it's not really it's not speaking the apt's truth. You know what I'm saying? Like thi- this old the man got to it, everything, put it on a ship. This is just this is a horrible construct that we got in our head that because first thing coming out our thing, you got to think about it. So what you telling us? Wasn't no dinosaurs, wasn't no crocodiles, wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? Oh, crocodile was already in the water, so he ain't had to put him in whatever. The shark was already in the water. I understand this. So you telling me elephant got on the ship? Elephant won't even get on ships, barely get on ships today. You gonna tell me somebody built a little ark and was able to put one man was able to build a ship and put all these animals on? I mean, we we make it seem like back in the days where they barely even had big ships that one man could build a ship like this, and this is not true. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to stop looking at the Bible like everything in the Bible true. Everything in the Bible is not true. Is not meant to be made true. I think sometimes we want everything somewhere to be true, but we know burning bushes don't talk to people. We know a lot of stuff don't happen how we sweat how we say it. But if you told a story and and it's like anything. If you believe anything that somebody tell you, because man wrote the Bible. So basically, God ain't write the Bible. Man wrote the Bible. So if you believe everything in the Bible that man wrote, and the Bible comprised of over 66 books. So that means you saying every book that all these dudes took to write the Bible, combine it and put it together, everything in here is guaranteed true. And all I can say is the Bible has been rewritten, resculpted, put in stuff, took out stuff. As of this day, they steady be editing the Bible. So when they say the King James Version, it's letting you know it's not the original. Soon as it say version, that means it's not the original. So maybe we can go back and maybe we go back and we see the original something. We are okay, the original Texas, or we can read the pyramids and stuff like that. But when we get up here and we start saying stuff that we know true, if LaRuben, I'm gonna ask you this: if we ain't animals, why women have milk come out their titty? Why do we have hair on our chest and back? Why we have hair growing on us? Why we can have multiple children at a time? This is all the things of a animal. We are mammals, and just it just behoove me that we can throw out science, we can throw out everything. We just want to be something that we clearly not. I mean, it's like we don't even want to throw in no logic. I mean, I guess Superman too. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody want to be Superman. I done seen a lot of people want to be Superman. As soon as they jump off that 5-story, 10-story bridge, they just die. And it's not the same thing. Even Superman had to learn how to fly, and he fell down a couple times too and hit the ground. But you ain't built like Superman. You gonna die
You like that.
just like that.
What animals you know that build cars or go live podcasts called Hood Talk?
Uh, we call a robot. I know a robot that can build a car. Hold on. What is a robot? Is it alive? Man, we can get to that stuff because I mean it's like it's like
No, I know. Listen, hold on.
okay.
Answer the question he asked you. He said,
What?
"What animal you know that build cars? Do you know any animal that build
Yeah,
cars?
yeah.
Give one example."
Me,
Okay.
we animals.
Go live on podcast called Hood Talk.
We animals.
So the
They're
animal.
like his other animals
Well,
that can
Ruben, your
fly.
answer
Oh,
is
listen,
him. He's the
listen,
animal.
there's other animals that can fly. So just because they can fly, they ain't animals either. There's other animals that can swim, can stay underwater. I mean, hey, it be like that. I mean, what is an eagle then? I mean, hey, what is a whale? You got jellyfish that can live forever, infinity. What is
Mm.
them? Shoot, they will live over 1,000. They live forever. They can rejuvenate their own body. Or is we compared to them? Is we on their level? Because they've been here forever. It's some jellyfish been here forever. So what about that? Oh, ain't nobody got nothing to say about that. It's fish that can live 250, 400 years. Can we do that? Or want
Mm.
to compare stuff? Can we do that? Mm-hmm. Is it like your afro on the wall? What animals?
Write books.
Right.
Book writers. Book writers, LaRuben.
And you'd be surprised. You know, we got other animals that can see at night. They can smell stuff miles away. They can see miles away. We got different animals that do different things, man. Okay, we can't climb up no tree, but I bet you if you well, we can climb up trees if you go in the right places of the world because they done evolve. You know what I'm saying? They'll climb up a tree just like a little old monkey or something. But I'm just saying, but at the same time, I mean, you got tigers, you got leopards and tigers that can jump 30 feet, 40 feet. Can we do that? Well, since we want to just talk about what somebody can't do and what the other can do, everybody got their own do's, don'ts, and flaws. What up, cuz? What up, John? Sucker into his house.
Hello.
Big boy, you need to stop. If someone pulled a brick out on you, I can't see you running back. I see your
Running at the opponent.
This is an old big boy you see.
So now, if somebody threw a brick at you now,
Not
you
throw a
knew.
brick. No. He said pull a brick out. He didn't say throw a brick at me. See, if they threw the brick at me and missed, that means they ain't got no brick in their hand no more. I probably would be running at them then. But now I'm just saying, if somebody pull a brick out on me, I'm bagging up.
Really?
I don't want none of these problems. See, I don't know why people be steady trying to put me in 20-year-old big boy shoes. No, I ain't doing all this old running up on folks, this and that. That's why I put my soldier thing on today. They might get that thing. But no. I'm against how the black on black crime and this and that. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you this. If I can squash an argument, Corey, I'm gonna squash it. If I'm able to squash an argument, I'm gonna pull back. Hey, you win, I lose, peace out. Because
That's it.
both of us is a win-win situation. They go home, I go home, and I can learn from the situation. I just know not to talk
Mhm.
to him ever again. Okay, all right. Because that is a real thing. Like if I get into it with somebody out in the street and this and that, I ain't got to never talk to them again. I might not never speak to them again. Not nothing. They can walk past me 50,000 times. I would never even dot the hair. I mean, if somebody, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you what's his name. This crazy. Okay, I going to the bank, right?
Mhm.
And I used to speak to everybody, and then two girls just all of a sudden just didn't didn't speak to me no more. I
Mhm.
ain't, I ain't spoke. I ain't looked their way no more. When I go and I speak to everybody else like I speak, and I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I don't speak to them no more because I don't got to. It don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? What animal wears shoes and got cell phones and pay light bill?
You supposed to say, ooh, ooh,
Mankind. Because guess what? Everybody ain't got shoes and cell phones and pay light bills. You go to some of these countries, they climbing those trees, chopping their own coconuts and everything. Got their little, that little hay looking stuff over their little camp. Got all
like the little huts.
that little huts, and they got houses and everything. I don't know why he must don't look at that what's that damn thing I be watching? How to survive in the wild.
Are they with people? Like a
No,
television
they be
series?
out, yeah, they be out by
Oh,
themselves
okay.
surviving in the wild. They got the little camera and they be filming and they ain't got no cell phone, none of that stuff. You got to make everything yourself. Because people don't realize in certain what's name you watch, think about it. It's when you watch birds and all the time, they walk through there, they go fishing just like us. They walk through and hit fish in there and eagles. come from off the top of the mountain and dive all the way into the water and grab them fish and keep it moving. Hey,
Hmm.
can we do that? Since you want to talk about what everybody can do and can't do. What's up, Angela? Up in the his
Hey,
house.
Angela.
We're
Hope
doing
things
our
go well with you.
He said we retired. Yep, you right. I'm retired on that bullshit. Okay, I feel you, bro. I just know you are a powerhouse. Nothing to be played with. I'm glad to have you soften up. I don't feel like it's soften up. I think it's smarten up. I'm gonna tell you, you have a lot of stuff in you, but being grown and being mature is being able to control the beast inside of you.
Not the beef.
Yeah, it's a real talk. They people, human beings, definitions of human beings.
We looked this up
You,
on.
he always ready to be talking about definition. Won't you just ask your computer or your cell phone is humans animals? Goddamn, and get your correct answer because goddamn it. He said, I knew that was Sparky. No, hey man, I just ain't that hardcore dude no more, man. I just, you know what I'm saying, like, I teach self preservation now. I teach staying out here. I don't teach no going to jail. I don't teach none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I teach positivity. Now I don't teach none of that old gangster stuff. This and that. I know, even though we get around things, and people make you think about stuff, make you want to do stuff, because people is people pick on you and try to make you come out of your character, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I think it take a true man to kind of stay in character, and like long as ain't nobody putting their hands on you know what I'm saying, everything can be squashed or ignored or whatever. Nobody putting their hands on you or actually trying to create, super
Epic.
you know,
Hmm.
bodily harm to you, man. And dude running to his car, the move, nigga, I'm gonna get in there. Now we done reached a different zone. but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just it be like that. That was said, real must stay isolated. Well, and I feel that because, like, I feel like when you got a certain mind state, you can't go around certain people.
Yeah.
It's just like lions don't feel comfortable around there. It's the same type thing. I mean, deer don't feel comfortable around lions. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
it's like yeah, I like being around like-minded type people. You know what I'm saying? Chill type people. People ain't on that BS. People want to stay out here. People don't want to go to jail. People got a good head on their shoulder. When you start talking to people, and that's what I get in sometimes when I say, sometimes women need to chill out sometimes because women talk this gangster stuff like they be ready to go to jail. I was talking to a woman today. She was like, "Yeah, I'd have been on some flow before. If I shoot them, everybody think I don't know why these women think they're gonna shoot somebody, and because they've been to a mental hospital or something, they're gonna get 6 months and something and be back out here. Or something. No, you're not. You're gonna get some time. I don't know why these folks. I don't know what made these folks think they can go out here and kill people because you've been to a mental hospital and you go, because you got a mental problem. It's a lot of people in jail with mental problems. Got 100 years. Shit. I don't know why people think that. People think because they got out before. You know what I'm saying? Because something mentally wrong with you, they think they can go out here and hurt somebody and think they're gonna just get out. No,
Easily.
read that.
That's what people think. Corey said, you have always been positive. I wrestle you, peer pressure, nothing I would want to encounter. Are you still around here doing that, sir?
Oh yeah, I'm an arm wrestler.
That's your little fake huh?
If I don't do nothing else, I'll arm wrestle, but I ain't gonna get into no drama. Oh,
He says, serve the SSA and get low. Pray when you get ghosts.
mm, yeah. I mean, I think these days, like, you kind of have to. You have to watch how you move, who you move around, all this kind of stuff, because I don't think uh times are the same as it used to be back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think the times have really changed a whole lot. And I
Oh, yeah.
and I just think you can't just be around. I mean, even back in the day I used to be around my people, but we used to always meet up with other people and be around other people in a certain kind of way. And I think these days it's different. You know, you just be around your people. You don't meet with new people and all that too tough. You know, every now and then, dude partner show up. You know what I'm saying? People bring somebody, somebody roll with them or something like that. Somebody slip into the group, you know what I'm saying? Or something like that. But I think like going out recruiting, nah, I don't recruit friends no more.
Oh, you don't buy friends? I thought everybody did that.
I friends. Now you know what? That used to be an old thing, and I think everybody done did it one time in their life where they bought, the beer and bought the this, and
Man,
then you
let me
realize
tell you,
how
you don't realize how much that costs. I used to have a supply of food, drinks. I'm paying the light bill at this facility we're hosting at my place. I'm paying the water bill. So just think about all that you're losing just for people to be in your circle. So when you cut it off, where those friends at now?
I like that Big Dog said we have a hard time adjusting to a new thing. I
Yeah.
I I don't think I have a hard time adjusting. I think that's the only thing that then kept me around because I have been able to adjust. I think a lot of my fellow dudes around me wasn't able to adjust to new things and stuff. That's why that's why I always kept a up to date phone and stuff, up to date beeper phone or whatever I was doing, because I just wanted to stay up on technology, up on what's going on around me, because you don't want to get left behind. Because I remember when we was young, they were like, the computer's gonna take over the world. If you don't know how to work a computer, this and that, you're gonna be
You
left
want, yep. They told us that young.
and they told us that long time ago. And I remember that, and I never wanted to be left behind.
Please don't go there about buying friends.
I'm telling you, because I think we all done did it, man.
Yeah, we've done it.
Everything, everything for a joker. And then the bad part about it, when you don't put it up like you used to, you start realizing how certain friends wasn't like, like say if you just bought a little bit or something, and and you can tell if people really your friends or not, or they'd be like, oh, you ain't getting no what's the name day, and they be like, hey, the store's still loving you, run get that. That motherfucker be like, that's all right.
Oh, okay. I don't need to do that anyway.
Nah, they don't give a fuck about it now. Come on.
Angela said, you can't trust a soul when you used to be able to trust the elderly. But either they don't trust you or they turning your SSA in. You better trust God and God alone and move in silence. You're not going to tell on yourself.
You know what? And I was talking to somebody the other day, and I think I said that on the last podcast. That I was listening to the preacher, and the preacher basically told me the only person I can trust is Jesus. And I said to myself, boy, it's a hard sell here. So you saying I can't trust no man, no woman. All I should trust with my trust in is Jesus. That's a bad way to sell it. That mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? But I
Okay.
ain't no religious, I ain't no super religious person like this, so I don't try to get into that whole just trusting in, I just think I believe in the high power. I'm spirit, more spiritual, and all that. I just feel like all the world is built, and I just think we just destroying the world because, like I tell people, the more you allow, the more you don't care, the more you let more stuff go on that hurt the world. Like the more people just say, "Oh, just don't pay attention to that. Just mind your own business." Every time you mind your own business, let me take that down for a second. Every time you don't mind your own business, it's like you don't care about the world around you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So when somebody say just mind your own business, you basically saying don't give a fuck about nothing else around you.
pretty much.
And
You
that's the
know,
problem.
I stay on the 6 months plan. 6 months to mind my business and 6 months to leave everybody else's alone. As
Mhm.
long as I stay occupied with that, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
yeah. Read it.
The river said, we must understand that is a game and know that without who you see in the mirror is all you got. Okay. The river said, who you see in the mirror is all you got.
Mm.
Curry said, I feel you, bro, on the tech side. But the young generation is going all the way against the grain. Do they even know what the grain is? No. They're
Yeah,
going to say grain. What you mean, cereal?
I'm gonna tell you one thing. Co that COVID and all that didn't teach nobody nothing. I think what happened is we went into this kind of thing that we woke up and seeing how the police was going people. But I've been seeing this all my life, so it wasn't no surprise to me. I mean, but they lucky a lot of more of them didn't get shot because I remember when the police came to your car, you don't try to pull up a phone and call yourself recording. You've been shot. You don't realize how dark it is in a car, and then you pulling up. You got a light on this phone, and sometimes that can make them feel like you know you got lights on some of these guns. You know what I'm saying? You
Mm,
might be trying to blind them. See a light in somebody's face will blind them from seeing what else you're doing.
you better have called them before the cop made it to the vehicle in the right area because some don't care.
Well, like you said, that's why a lot of times you already got to have your stuff rolling. Like I see a lot of them have it rolling, have it on the mounted, and have it towards the window, and not be touching because all this old having in your hand is gonna get you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because your hand moving, you know what I'm saying, and you getting them paranoid every time you move. Because the first thing police gonna tell you is don't move. So how you gonna not move and try to do this shit here? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Shit, don't get your ass toe up. All right, we on the next
He said, I believe that's a part of it. We done forgot about the word.
one. Yep.
What's up, Jay? Jay in the house. Jay said, I think a lot of people think they lost love or doubt they ever been loved. I think you would never lose love from anyone who love was true. That was a lot of love, love, love. I think people suffer from disappointment or loss of expectations. So change their dealings to protect themselves, but the
So
love's still there.
yeah, so people,
Okay.
so
I,
people,
I can feel that.
yeah.
I
See what,
feel that.
and then that's why I say sometimes like a mother's love is different than any other love because that's a mother's love the closest that a man will feel a certain kind of love until he like maybe get married with kids or whatever, and he got his babies singing them sweet nothings to him and all that old type of stuff. But I think other than that, some of this is what you call it, like conditional love or what's not, because the reason I say that because a lot of people that scream they love you for a little while, and then they say,
Until it's inconvenient for them.
"Oh, I grew. What do we grew apart."
We grew apart. That's the number one saying these
All
days.
that. But what it is a lot of people on out. A lot of people don't want to feel bored. A lot of people look at social media and see all these people doing all kind of wonderful trips and all this, and don't realize how long these people might have been saving up, how long these people plan. Do these people really truly love each other, get along together? See, a lot of people can't go on real trips because some people don't even get it along here. Why do you want to go 1,000 miles away and you don't get along right here? You know what I'm saying? This stuff don't even make sense. Why go on a trip? I remember, I remember a trip. I remember going to the coast. You know, with a girl, and I remember going down there. And I remember going down there, and then as soon as got down there, motherfucker, all that, and I was like, wow. And then mother was like, oh, take me home, da da da. Da.
Wait a minute. Wait, you drove and she was doing that?
Yeah, and all while I'm going, going back, I was saying to myself, not no more.
I'm saying, what did you do to make her mad?
Shit, I think I don't know. I bought a beach towel and something. No, I mean you ain't got to do much to make a woman mad. You ain't got to do much. I
I
mean,
mean, the coast is what, about 3 hours?
yeah,
2.5, 3 hours?
but it just wasn't. It wasn't a pleasant outing.
Oh,
And, when you just meet somebody and then I just said to myself, no. I mean, until you find out if somebody truly like traveling with you, because I be telling folks all the time, if people don't want to be around you in town, how the hell they want to be around you out of town? Don't make sense. Yeah.
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 As I said, if you trust God and have faith that He'll send the right people in your path, seek and you shall find. Trust God with everything because He already knows.
Well, I think we forget about this other thing, and it's called God gave us free will. So we forget about this when we talk about all this stuff about God gonna send us this. And that. Why would He give us free will if He got to send us everything? Our free will is for us to go out here and experience and go and do
And
this.
learn from it though.
That's what free will is for. It's not free will. God is not being the person that's sending you the boyfriend and all this. We blame too much on God. God is not a
No,
relationship.
I don't take that she's putting it in that sense.
No, I'm saying,
I'm
but that,
saying,
hold on, but that what it says that like trust in, what I'm saying, like because I do this. I know some old ladies right now at the pulpit every Sunday, single by themselves, and they shoot all their energy into
wait a
church.
minute, watching now.
Oh, I'm
Don't
just
be trying to call people out
oh,
now.
saying that. And guess what? Who they man is? Jesus, and that's it. So I mean,
Like then, sorry, what you mean?
so I'm gonna do it like they said in the Bible. If you don't like, the people that you can see, how hell you gonna love the person you can't see? And that's just crazy. And when I go up there and I see people all this, and it's the only person they love, the person they ain't never seen before, but they don't like the people around them, that's a problem.
Right, it's a problem with the people.
That's the only problem I have with church
But
because
listen, no, hold on. It's the people.
right.
If you see the people there, and if they're at the altar and just trying to surrender or love on God or whatever their worship time is, you can't say that they don't love people. So in the sense of what she was just talking about, she was just saying trusting God in your essence, not in everything, because as you say, God give us all free will.
Right.
We have free will to do whatever we decide. But she's just saying in some instances, trust God. That you change your life and your way of being. That's how you end up meeting people in a different path. Sometimes we stay in one circle, we clubbing all the time. That's what we're meeting. We meeting these club girls or whatever our heart desires. Because if that's a part of you, you change your way of being. Put yourself in an office environment. I didn't just say church environment, or either put yourself in a more business environment. You're going to start meeting different people. You're going to start making different moves in life. So that's what I feel what she mean in that sense. It's not just a church stance, and it's just not a direct God stance. It's just when you make different decisions on your life. Just like when people say, oh, my circle is so small, now. Your circle becomes small because you're deciding to grow or to make yourself better in a sense.
Yeah. And then sometimes you trust God to make you mature so you can make the right move.
Right. And that's what I feel like she's just saying in that essence.
I can get that. I just know that we have a free will, and I think sometimes we don't let that free will out. Big Dog said,
well, we do. We do let that free will out. That's why a lot of times our free wills be what we desire for ourselves.
Right.
Not what God probably have for us.
That's why we so fucked up.
Right. We so free will. It's just and then a lot of times we make decisions on what we have in life from fleshly desires. I desire to have this drink. I desire to kick it with this Bobo. We do those things. We have those fleshly desires. So that's what we are.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course, say grain rules, how to conduct yourself. I agree. I have never felt that mother's love.
Oh, and and
oh, he said, I lied. Disregard. Curry.
He said it's a tough love.
He didn't want the love she gave.
That was a good one because he stunned me for a minute. You ain't see me. I was like,
I know you like, whoa, how does that feel?
I was trying to think. I was like, because I know dudes out here that
I do too. I know people, females that hadn't had mother's love.
Right.
Yeah. So it's serious. Newman said, I stopped going to church because the sinner's nothing but gain. I stay to myself. Well, that's the problem. When you go to church, that's the problem with a lot of people. When you go to church, you're going for other people. Are you going to appease the pastor? There are so many people that go to church to please their pastor or to please the people or watch what the people do to decide how you're going to live your life. That's where you're wrong at. So when you stop going to church because of other people, you weren't going for the right reason. So maybe you did right.
Fashion show.
Gonna be a fashion show.
I'm telling you now, the front row. If I can't wait to go to church one time and don't see no big old hats on the front row.
Well, that's just the mother section.
No,
Listen, hold on. The mother section is supposed to be the section where the women are praying
yeah,
that the pastor stays stable in God's way. So they are praying while he minister to the flock.
yeah.
So that's supposed to be just like the deacon corner. They supposed to be over there praying while God protect the podium area for the preacher. So that's what they say.
All right, what Angel said?
Angela said, I didn't say he sent you boyfriends, but he will send you a helpmate. You know who is for you and who is against you. Their actions speak volumes. Just see if from a different standpoint. I understand. You know you got a boyfriend, you know you got a husband, and you know what it ain't nothing. But a lot of times we ignored all this stuff. Angela said, I'm not a Christian, but I know God and I know what He's done for me and what continues to do every day in my life.
Well, I agree. Because
Amen.
I tell people it's always about the little things. If you start thinking about the little things, waking up, being able to see, being able to hear, being able,
Walk.
it's just simple stuff. Because I remember I was talking to a dude that used to cut hair. At what's his name, and he was saying how he just woke up one day and his whole body was from that what you call that stuff that get in your foot and stuff. What you call it?
Yeah.
Gout. The gout locked his whole body up, and he just couldn't move no more. And that's just crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Just think about the people that didn't wake up. You thought that you would be here tomorrow and people that are gone.
Yeah.
Like I've had so many people that's been close in my proximity that are not even here. And you would have never imagined that people of their status, age, or whatever, that wouldn't be here, that they are not here with us anymore. There have been so many just deaths that you wouldn't be prepared for. So
Amen, sister. Okay, my bad.
hallelujah. He said that's traditional.
We Jesus. He says, sister. He says, since I go to the same church Jesus went to, man, you other stuff. They can't even tell you what Jesus buried at, and you gonna tell me you know where his church is.
Why you do it to yourself?
You didn't have one. How you know?
He said he's reincarnated. He knew what he
Hey,
knew.
look, these folks couldn't even tell you the year. They can't even tell you within 100 years when Jesus died. And everybody want to tell you what church he went to, what he did, how he talked, and all this stuff. The people that wrote about Jesus never met Jesus. It's written down in the book that none of these people never met Jesus. I get tired of people that they say these folks wrote about Jesus 100 to 150 years after Jesus walked. They never met Jesus. They wrote through scriptures and other stuff that they heard and this and that. None of these people ever met Jesus. I'm sick of this stuff. That don't nobody want to look and do real research. Everybody want to just get out here and just blah 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 blah. Like these folks don't know nothing. No, I ain't clowning him. I'm just saying, man. I'm just shooting little truth, sir. I'm just shooting.
That's what him and Lil Ruben do. Lil Ruben know what he does, and
But,
he know what he's saying. So Lil Ruben needs to stop it
but
too.
guess what? Jesus had been in church. Remember, he turned over all them goddamn tables in church. Don't be sitting up there saying he ain't go to no church. He went to church. He's I flipped that. What y'all doing up in here, player?
He set it off. He set it off.
Man, that part. Oh Lord, bro. He said, "Hold on." He said, "Not true."
Not true, bro. Peter
Peter,
was the first pope.
huh? What? So you saying the first pope met Jesus? That's what you said. That's what your mouth saying right now. I want to hear this one, Lil Ruben, because see, we gonna go down this rocket hole with you, because I got some stuff in my bag of tricks. Come on with it.
As I said, I have some serious health issues, but I refuse to complain. I pray every day to allow me to keep going and never give up or out. People get a little bruised and complain and cry. Not me. I'm going to keep moving if I got to drag myself. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and
You keep pushing, Angela. That's what's up.
I can't wait. I can't wait to Ruben say his little poke thing.
So he ain't going in with you tonight.
Yeah, he'll try. He'll try. I got some up my sleeve.
Oh Lord. And don't tell him what that is.
We does that real talk. Keep pushing, so. Hey, 'cause I was gonna ask him what year that that Peter was the first pope. So that means if we know the year that Peter was the first pope, that means we know around the time where Jesus walked. So don't tell me when brother Peter was the first pope. What year was that, LaRuben? Yeah, let me know that. Yeah, that part. What up, Michael Bailey in his house? What's up, birthday boy?
All right, Mr. Bailey. Happy birthday and stuff.
Boy, birthday boy. That boy, birthday boy. He jumped on the birthday show. Okay. What's up, birthday man? So, oh man. I'm gonna look. I ain't gonna say your real age. I'm just gonna give you a half a hundred.
Today is his birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, happy birthday. If it had time, I would have gave you a song, but that's okay.
Fact check. No, you the one came with this stuff. Ain't no reason I supposed to fact check some stuff you just threw out here. You tell me the facts. Ain't no reason for me to be fact checked. See, we do enough of this on the show. We go in here, we go looking for this stuff. Bruh Peter was the first pope. Won't you just put it up there? Just screenshot it. You can inbox me, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Because I don't believe you, player. Yeah, you ever heard about the Peter was the first pope? You ever heard of this one? Well, I
It's new to me.
want to
I'm
know.
taking notes and researching myself.
Yeah, I want to know. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Miss Bella, you can research it right quick if you want to, but I'm not gonna waste my breath on these things just thrown out here. It's just like he still believing we ain't animals. Well, I can't get nothing through him. Can't he won't comprehend that. We put it on there. We looked it up. You remember last time we looked it up, put it on the screen, showed that humans was animals.
It's not true.
He like one of them bad kids. You know how the kids go, la 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 la. Don't want to hear nothing. You ever heard the kid la 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 la? The fisherman, aka fisherman. I hear you play up. And I can do some astronomy too, because you know the astronomy is the fish when it was born around that time when what's the name? You know the Bible is built on astronomy too. A lot of people don't realize that part of it. And I'm deep in astronomy. Hey, Ruben, what's your birthday? I'm gonna mess around and read your birthday thing one of these days. You gonna make me go get my astronomy book. I need to read your birthday because something about you just ain't right. So please stop. It's just jokes. It's just jokes. Don't take it personal. Like I used to say on my thing, do not take it personal. It'll drive you crazy if you take me serious. All right, what we get? Okay, your child or your parents. Oh, let me put this thing back up because I need to put that back up.
Loving something that don't love you back.
That part.
Children, your parents. So, do you love them and they don't love you back?
Now I want to know the exact day, not just your Leo. I know I got a book that tell me the exact day. I'm gonna get on here and do a whole astronomy show one day.
Oh, that'll be all night.
That'll be all the time with me.
That will be all night.
I know people want to know about themselves. I know people want to know about. Come on, Dick.
You're gonna be reading parts like it's
Oh,
public reading.
whoa! Come on with it.
Jay
Come on
said,
with
well, in a sense, Paul was the first pope
it.
because Paul was the ambassador to the Romans, which connected to the Roman Gentiles to Christianity in a major foundational way. But I think I heard about Peter or Paul.
See. Which one is it? Is it Paul? Is it?
Well, listen, back in the day, Paul's name was Saul at first. He got in so much trouble that he had to go incognito and his name was changed to Paul, right?
Yeah.
But in all that sense, they wouldn't give him a
I didn't give
title.
a book why you
So they wouldn't give a title. So therefore, that's why the AD part is saying that Saint Peter was the first one. So that's where that came from. So LaRuben, I'm not knocking what you know, but I'm just saying it go back a little farther than what you're saying. So Saul was the first. His name was changed to Paul. You know how people try to get a new life and start over, do something else.
yeah, these folk be thinking I ain't
You
got
know how people have these street names, and then when they get older and in business, they change their name to the real
people
name.
think I don't have no books and things over here. I got some thick books around here, player.
Oh, he is August the 22nd, the last day. Okay.
I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm back here already. Oh, I'm on 25th.
He went to pull out his
Second.
Zodiac Bible.
Oh man, he got all kind of crazy folks same birthday as him. Let me see.
And he is actually looking, LaRuben.
Okay, his card is the what? Oh, the fool. Your tarot card is the fool, man. See, you can't make this up, man. See, y'all be trying to look at it down there. You see that? The man card. Hold on, let me get it right. You see that card over there? That say the fool. You see it? Head tarot card. Let me see his strengths. Your strengths: imaginative, patient, and seasonal. Weakness: domineering, egotistical, and inflexible. That's you, dog. Woo. Okay, let me give him advice. I love to give people their advice. Let me see. Remain open to advice and suggestions. Don't overpower your loved ones or associates. Admit you are human, weakness, weaknesses, and others will like you better. You don't have to always put such on us such a tough front. You can't make this up. Let me put advice right here in the camera. Let me see. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. I just want him to know that I'm not making this up. This is your advice, sir. Hey, Bella, Bella, you see, they thought I was lying. You see his advice down there? And your strengths and weaknesses right there. You see your strengths and weaknesses?
Mm.
That part. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, well, I be on it, boy. I get keep on playing. Come on, let's catch it on down here. Oh, he said side chicks don't love you back. Oh, poor side chicks. Yeah, you sure? He said Peter was first. Let me see. My tree says you wrong. Let me see.
No, Dominic.
What that is?
Okay, here come Shalom.
Oh,
Okay, come on,
yeah,
Shalom. Wake up, help us
yeah,
out.
yeah. You
I'm just saying what I heard.
what y'all talking about? That's what I'm talking about. They were what said, damn. See, I be putting it on there, boy. I got to give my boy the list. He said
It
it takes.
takes one to know one.
He said, got to yours, bro.
Go
Go
to
to yours.
yours, bro.
I'm gonna go to mine, man. Hold on, where I gotta go with my boy. I gotta go with my boy. 12, 21.
1221. Okay.
Right.
1221. Oh,
Why
see,
you
we
reading
about to
up?
do this.
You reading up?
That's where we going right now. That's what I'm saying. You started this. You gonna finish.
You know I
I
love
told
it.
you it's gonna be all night.
Nah,
It'll be
I'm,
all night.
I'm easy
Oh,
on this stuff now. You know I'm
we
good at this.
started. That's
They,
what we love. That stuff right there. Go
they
for it.
met with the wrong person today.
That part. And I'm thinking like, oh, okay.
All right, let me give my boy his advice. Let's see. He said, reveal yourself. There are a very few lasting virtues in being cool. Serve what is best, most creative in yourself. Spit, man, is he said self pity is poor. Let me see. Imaginary test. Let me see. Testify sexual, emotional. What's not? Oh, let me see. Then my boy. Let me throw him up there. I gotta put him up there. You see it? Hold on, let me
Barely.
God damn it. Drop the shit. That's his
Can't
advice.
see that crap. You need to read that to us.
But all right, look at his strengths and weaknesses. That's my boy. This 1221. I know you see imaginary, tasteful, sexual. His weakness is emotional, liability, self-destructive, closed off. Yeah, you closed off. Man.
I can possibly see that, and I don't even know that.
You closed off. Man.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. I don't even know him, but I can see that.
Let me see. And I got to do Mike because it's Mike's birthday.
Happy birthday, Mike.
He said, love is illogical, and evidence of love is caring for someone over oneself. Nah, that's what's up there. Oh, why you doing that? I'm looking for my boy. I got to get him in. Got to get my boy in. Because then I got to do me because, Blue Ruben want to see man. All right. Hold on. It's September 4th. My bad. Hold on. What that dude say? 9-4. Yeah. September 4th here. Hold on a second. I ran past it day. I ran past the day. All right. Let me see. Oh, it's uh, methodical, capable, constructive. His weakness, inflexible, demanding, and overreacting. Let me see.
Who is
All right,
that?
your advice, Mike. Let's see. Try to put your knowledge of how things work into a more sound end. Follow your desire to serve, but don't neglect your own needs. Let up on your demands where you can while still maintaining high standards.
Mm.
Let me put them up there. I got to put everybody up there a little bit so he can see. See, I be trying to let him know that I'm not lying. Oh, let me tell him his card too. I forgot. I forgot to tell my boy his card. Let me see. What is that? Uh-oh. The Emperor. My boy got the Emperor card. Look at him, man. Let me put him back up there. The boy, the Emperor today.
Mm.
There you go, down. There go your card, the Emperor. Look at that thing. Bam. That part. That's what I'm talking about, man. Uh-oh. My boy want my card. My man up here, yeah, man kind of wild. Think of mine, August 3rd.
Tell us what it say. You
I
scared
think
to
I'm ready up there. You
say?
see, I done read through my page about 1,000 times.
You looking again like, is this
Oh,
real?
look at my card though.
Yeah. Is that, does it say reckless? Oh, okay.
Courageous, idealistic, and determined. Weakness, reckless, self-destructive, and egotistic.
Ooh.
Okay, my advice. You see it. I read it if you can't read it.
I
Can you?
cannot.
You can't.
No.
Okay, I read my advice. All right. I probably know about hard. Investigate carefully whether the poor victim really wants to be rescued. Beware of endangering yourself or others for no good reason. Don't dream your life away in idle, exciting fantasies. Seek an ideal of balance and determined strength.
Hmm.
I know that one. Lord have mercy. Look at you all on YouTube and stuff. See, you see what she be doing on her. You supposed to be reading. You supposed to be narrating the show. Look at you. See, you probably been doing all this. Look at all this stuff you supposed to be reading. Come on, man. I told you to keep up with the show while I was
You
doing
gotta
it.
go back. You gotta go back.
I did. I did that.
Okay.
Yes.
But how can I go back if you're talking?
No, come on now.
The last thing is here. Okay. Jay said love is logical, illogical. The evidence of love is caring for someone
Well,
over.
I already did that.
We did not read it. No,
Yes. Yes.
I did not read it.
Yes, we did. Before Jay's birthday. Yeah.
Let me tell you, this is what you be doing. You
Come on
be
now.
reading stuff and
Can
you
you
don't share
can
it
you
with us.
can you catch up? Because everybody okay, my big dog
Love say love is only wanting more for others than they want for themselves.
Mm. Big
He
dog said,
calling it deep because of what you pulled up about himself. He was like, ooh. He probably said, ouch. The rumor said, is that a Capricorn?
I don't know what he talking about. Let me see.
9-4?
No,
Now.
that's right. That's Virgo. Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm. It's Virgo season, I thought.
I don't like humans. Mm.
He said Capsac, cause I don't know what that means. Okay.
Scap slash Sagittarius. I guess
Oh,
that's him. Let me see. Let me see. Boom. Ed Day. Ed Day. Okay. All right, we done caught up. Hold on. What was his name?
Ruben said, we far by being Leos, Aries, Sagittarius, Leos, fire signs.
Hmm. That part. Ah, everything. Okay. Then. So um, do we have them times where we feel like the brothers and sisters and cousins don't love you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yes.
All right,
I think a lot of people do.
now we going to the job. Some people love their job more they love people.
Because some people get so involved into making money for themselves till everything else doesn't matter to them. So their new love is the love of money, which is the root of all evil.
Yeah. Hey, you know what makes it so bad? I done seen people. I done seen people. Like I done went to jobs, right? Home Depot, all this old type of stuff. Man, the first thing most of these jobs tell you is don't go and be so proactive with the customer. Man, I don't remember a couple times where these jokers come out, they be acting like it's they store. You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, you cannot grab this, you cannot do this and this and this. And I'll be like, man, if you don't get back, I mean, because I guess I've been raised in the old ways because I'd be like, hey, can you like leave me alone because some of these people be liking it. I mean, I remember I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you one time I got real gangster at this job one time. Got that girl, she did this. She called herself, she was talking all spazzy and this and that. And so she was talking to me. She was like, "Ta, ta, 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 ta," talking. You know how people kind of talk like they trying to tell you off or something. And I started doing this. And she said, what are you doing? I'm wondering what a bulletproof glass and what all this shit is. They're protecting your ass from my ass. That motherfucker shut up quick. I like, man, I don't know how these folks that with a straight mind just talking to people that's looking down over them, just looking at they a buck nothing, and they be talking to like giants, like I'm talking about looking down.
Because if your way of being turn you into this invisible giant, you think you can. Because if some guys let you do it and you've been getting away with it, others feel like other guys would do the same thing because your mouth is so fire and you're used to talking fast. Some guys, they feel like they're being weak, but most guys just walk away to keep the confrontation from going. But some women feel like, oh, that's an advantage. Oh, what I'm saying is it. So I'm going to do this to the next guy. I'm going off. I'm snapping. I'm being rude. I'm saying whatever I want, however I feel, regardless. And that's what they're doing.
See, one thing about it, it's a whole new day because I remember the days when I grew up. But see, I'm gonna tell you this: I don't believe nobody should be putting their hands on anybody. But I think sometimes when people talk a certain kind of way, it's like they putting their hands on people. You know what I'm saying? Like when you talk a certain kind of way, like like when a woman call a man, the B word and stuff like that. When you call him out his name and you just just going in on. It's like it's like you kind of trying to put your hands on something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like even a child. If the child got a lot of respect for you in the world, if you disrespect a child so much, that child eventually gonna fire back. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One day, that child gonna fire. He might run and never come back, but that child gonna fire back and fuck you, motherfucker. You kiss my ass. Shoo. He might run away and never come back. But that motherfucker, one of them days, he ain't going for it no more. And it just like my boy said, that's fighting words, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's just fighting words, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the only reason that they not fighting words no more because me being smart, I know everybody around here carrying a gun. They saying stuff to try to spark stuff out because they know they got a little old bitty weapon or whatever, this and that. So
Yeah.
sometimes it just better, like I say, people like that, I just mark them off my not talk to ever listen. Like if somebody call me a B word, I'm never talking to them ever again. It's just over. Yeah, over. Just never talking to them again. Because they spit on us. Man, you need to stop it, man. He said, come on, let's read this stuff. What he said, make no more.
Shalom said they're making more money for the ones they humping for. Jay said, I don't believe in none of that zodiac rhetoric.
That's why he ain't put his up here. He's scared we're gonna tell him about himself. No, I'm just playing.
He ain't playing.
He said 12 now.
He said
You
12
know
an
what?
hour get
Hold on,
busted.
hold on. But I'm gonna tell you this, Jay. Let me go back, Jay, just for a second. I'm gonna tell you this, Jay. I ain't believe in none of that until this same book. This is my first book. I got a thousand of books, but that's my first book, and that's why I have had tore up. And I still got the. Let me see. I wonder if it still got the library stuff on there. See, they still got the library stuff on there.
Wait a minute, they looking for you. You didn't turn that back in.
I ain't look. I bought this book. I bought this book. I don't give a damn what they say.
Well, why you showing the library stuff?
But the lady at the library scanned. I told her my birthday,
Birthday.
and she scanned the page and gave it to me. And I took that page and left that library, and I read the thing, and I read it like 4, 5 times. I'm like, damn, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Like you saying to myself, like this is me. God damn, how the hell? And then I said to myself, then I read other days, certain days, and I realized all of them kind of different, you know what I'm saying? And then what I did was I go on, like, it got relationships, like how you relationship with another Leo, another this, another that, the exact date, and all that. And I got all that stuff. I can go deep. But I didn't believe in none of that stuff. And then all of a sudden, that stuff woke me up. And I didn't like reading a lot, right? So what I did was I said, that'll give me an excuse to read.
Yeah, anything for you to be nosy with. Okay.
No, something I like. So then I started buying all these horoscope books, big old thick books, and just reading through it and all that old stuff. And hey, I became a better reader. So hey, something came out of it good. Okay, come on. Uh-oh. Hold on.
He said 12 an hour get busted out over 100 or more employees at one store. Think about that. Just imagine what they're getting to be able to pay them. To pay that.
They them fighting words, baby. Yes. He said, spit on me though.
He says, "Spit on me though. They have that job, cause I'm gonna have some ass that day. I'm going down with all the fights, not without a fight."
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, that's
If
different.
somebody spit on me, they better have their gun in their hand right then. I got to be able to think for a second, because if they spit on me, I'm going in. It's on right then. We're gonna fight our ass off. Okay. Um.
They said they give you several broad interpretations that one would eventually apply to yourself or anyone you think about it is deep enough.
Nah. What what you thinking about is the horoscope for everybody. See, I'm doing individual days, sir. I got individual days. I got days you were born. It'll tell you about the father. It'll tell you about your father and all kind of stuff in some of my books. I have went deep up into these books. I got a whole row of just horoscope books just on one shelf all the way down.
Mm.
They don't want to mess with me with the horoscope. That's why I tell them, y'all can pick on me, but I got some stuff up in here. I can read. Okay, my bad. All right, let me take this book back down. Let me see. Man, I done jumped over stuff. Man, I done. Let's see. Oh, fake love. Get out there.
Fake love playing like they love you.
That part.
Hmm.
What you think about that? Fake love. Fake love.
People out here doing it like for real.
You know, people
They
don't even
play
know
like
about it.
they love you. They don't. They play like they care. You know.
Hmm?
So when they show you, you just have to believe it.
Yeah. You have to believe when somebody tell you, you know that old saying, believe, what they say, believe what they, um,
How they do it and less of what they say.
yeah, yeah, I
In
mean,
that sense,
actions speak louder than words.
it does. Not that's true. I agree.
You got to believe what you see for somebody than what they might be saying. You know what I'm saying? Like people can tell you anything, but sometimes you had to look at their actions. You know, if somebody tell you, "Oh, I ain't gonna do this no more," and then they keep doing it, they be like, "Oh, okay, that's what you're doing." Oh, okay, my bad. Oh, did we read that one? Yeah, I
We
think.
did.
Let's see.
Slump said it's actually from the Hop and Long Count calendar. Your birth, sun, moon, waning, waxing time, hemisphere. It all has a pattern.
Right. That part.
Jay said, "Okay, you win on this subject. I raised my white flag."
You supposed to just told us your
We surrender
you
all.
supposed to just told us your birthday so I could have just
He
pulled it
still
up.
hadn't said, has he?
Now he's scared to say his birthday. Say it, Jay. Say it.
So say it with your chest.
Say your birthday. Then go and get rid up and stop acting like this.
That's right. Shalom said, you can't believe and know at the same time. It's one or
That
the
part.
other.
That part.
March the 26th. There it
Ah,
is.
there it is.
He bringing out his book,
That made
the
me pick,
big book.
he done made me pick the book back up.
And
Oh,
out for Jay. What March 26th is.
oh suck it, duck it.
Quack, quack.
Yeah, I know that book too goddamn good. I damn near fell to it. Let me see. I'm on 27. 26. Let's see what it say. All right. His strengths. Intuitive. What did I do that? Intuitive. Okay. Self-sufficient. Responsible. Oh, look at that. Weakness. Negative. Insecure. And depressive. Okay, advice. Be careful of being overly moral and judgmental. Keep it light and learn to take yourself less seriously. Loosen up and have fun. Preserve your childlike qualities. Don't do not give in to bullying and pushing ahead in your work. Oh man, he got the same birthday as Spock. Okay, my bad. Let me put him on film.
That's part.
Oh, hold on. Let me go back the way. Bam. Boy, I'm getting better at that.
Okay. Let me see Spark.
Hold on. You said what? Oh, there you go up there. Zen.
Oh, from the
Oh, you thought I was lying, didn't you?
Star Wars.
What is his card here? Strength. His card is strength. Is actually, yeah. Yeah. See, look at you. Yeah. Who else? Yeah. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? What did he think about that? Let's see what he said. He said whatever.
Whatever he's gonna say will apply to anyone if you think about it.
Oh man, that wasn't everybody I read was different, man. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. And it told you stop taking life so serious, didn't it? Just told him that. Ease up,
Relax.
man.
You need
Relax.
relax,
Relax.
relax, relax. You need to lay your head on a pillow.
What up, Kimberly? Blah. Jump in
What's
the
up, Kim? Kim is present. She
hey,
must have a little downtime.
selling them shirts and things. She's so late though, ain't that so?
It's okay. She showed up. Shout out to Miss Kimberly Belisle, Voluptuosity T-shirts and apparel. She makes
Close.
Mr. Know-It-All T-shirts and pillowcases and things. Check her out via Facebook. Shalom said, did Trump just come in?
Got Donald Trump on this thing. Okay, my bad. He said you love them comments. He said, let's see, he said, hey, I'm so late. I'm closing tonight. My apologies. Please like and share.
No, she said she liked and shared. And you know she was saying it fast like that. Hey, I did this, I did that, and I did my part. Bye.
He telling she out of that thing. Cause see, it done got late. It done got late. And Joker got the
No, no.
it's getting late. It's getting late. Okay, my bad. Okay, there it is. He said, I told
Today, stop letting her job get to her. The same thing as don't take life so seriously. And she's not an Aries.
what that mean? You,
Well,
you
what?
wasn't you wasn't not reading no book. We trying to tell you, it's telling you stop taking life so serious. I done seen you walk around like this. Man, you just started smiling in 2010, man. You didn't even smile back in the day. That's good, eh? I gotta do like what's man said. The Joker said, "Why so serious? Why so serious?" Let's see what he said. Hold on.
He said it's not tailor-made. You still have free will.
Right. Yeah, I
Tailored.
think
It's
what
not
we don't,
tailored.
what people don't realize is this still, even though you have your thing, it still kind of go how you kind of growed up. And what they do is they done did like 1,000 years of studying every day of each sign. You know what I'm saying?
To
And
come to those
yeah, when they
conclusions.
come to them little conclusions, that's why me and Tom Brady got the same birthday, and
Oh Lord,
we so great, we greatest ever.
you need to bring him up. Why? I was just saying, I was just asking.
He said, "What is the subject tonight? I have a little time for y'all. Shut it down." Let me put this. Let me put the old title back up there because she just
Hang it up there.
prepare. There it is. There you go.
Loving something that doesn't love you back.
Look at my boy. I come in peace.
Look at all the flags.
Uh,
3,114 years to be exact.
That's
Okay.
what I'm talking about. They've been doing this stuff a long time, studying this hardcore
Astronomy.
astronomy.
Hmm.
And that's what got me into the book because it said on the book. Let me see. Let me see how many years. Ah, oh, okay. I don't remember seeing this thing. Let me see. I know it was somewhere around here. I bet you said this boy done did too much.
I'm not surprised, sir.
It be like this sometimes. Like
It bees like that.
that. I'm gonna read that here in the back and stuff. Let me go to the front. Sometimes you got to go to the front to see what's going on. Let me see. Sometimes you got to go to the front. Go to the front. All right, here it is. Let me see. So they observed more than 14,000 people, including. Yeah, whole 14. See, let me just give y'all a little glimpse. No, hold on, let me see.
We can see that. It has a glare too.
Let me see something. You still can't see? You can't see nothing.
Oh, I can see a little.
All right, you see the 14,000 up there? Ow!
I see the 14,000, but I can't read anything else.
It's there for many years. You see it?
Observation more than 14,000 people, including the contemporary and something figures.
Yeah. Oh, this damn thing here. Oh, Lord.
That's the astrology laying on your hands. It's
Tell
here.
you what that thing, woo, trying to hold that thing out. I feel like I had that gun in the arm again.
Don't
Oh,
feel
Lord.
time.
I got to stop.
He said that's our calendar before the Gregorian calendar. Okay. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that one. Gregorian.
Ooh, child. How many times that happened to me? I've been too busy loving these on me.
Loving on me these days. I just look at every situation as a lesson. Life is too short to sweat it.
Yeah.
Well,
Now,
that's a positive way about handling it.
yeah, that's a good
A
way to
straight
handle it.
positive way.
Because I think, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Bam! That do your little long, yeah. Go ahead.
We subject ourselves to a harsh inner critic, unhealthy relationships, toxic substances, and self manipulation. So that's why people don't know how to love something that don't love them back because you're stuck on yourself. You
Yeah,
subject yourself to, having inner critics of yourself, unhealthy situations you're in these relationships with people for love and not love, your friendships, your love ships. You have toxic situations and
mm,
you self manipulations of yourself because you're down on yourself for what you don't believe in yourself. So that's the way you can't love somebody that don't
yeah,
love you
that
back.
part.
And you doing all the loving. Some of this stuff is straight serious. It's
Studio.
serious
No, no.
about the loving. It's serious.
All right now, we ain't want to get copyright now.
Uh, I said it's serious.
Hey, they still be trying to copyright. They be like, "What y'all talking about?" Oh, okay. But what else you wanted to say about that one?
That's it. I said it. It's enough said. It's direct.
Oh, okay. Bam.
So, a lot of times, do we see the same flaws in others that we see in ourselves? Right?
Hell no,
Right. So, that's the
because
situation.
we don't have the same flaws.
Right.
Oh,
You don't have them. So, you know what you experience. So, if this person have a little way of that, then you think like, oh, they may rock this way. I think I may feel like it's going to go this way, but you don't really know. So you're not really trustworthy for people. You don't want to give them a try because it's the what if. What if it's like how I know it is or how I know it to be?
mm,
Kim said, we keep expecting yourself from the other person. Wrong thing to do.
mm,
I would do it this way. I would love me this way. I would move that way. I would think of my feelings this way. And that's the problem. We thinking that people are going to act the way that we are because we still around here treating people how we want to be treated, and you're not getting anything in return because you're giving all the great qualities when this person don't have a quality of giving or connecting to you. So if it's toxic for you, move away from that crap. It's not that serious.
mm. I got you. I got you. I got you. But I think um, I think we can always see flaws in other people, and sometimes we don't see our exact flaws. But I think sometimes we know our own flaws, and we just don't want to. We don't want to
Call
see.
it out.
Yeah.
I will tell on myself, are you crazy?
Well, I know a lot of my flaws, so I just keep it to myself because you don't want other people to know your flaws. Just like just like just like people always be talking about, oh, I'll kick you in them bad knees and beat your tail. I be like, man, you kick me in my knees, you gonna get your ass whooped because
Be
you
okay.
thinking
Hurt.
that's a weak spot. No, that's just a hurt spot. See, people got to think about something that
Right. Who
hurting,
trying to hurt me? Why would you say
hurting,
that?
hurting and weak is two different things.
Right.
It don't
So
mean
you,
it.
when
Don't
you're
mean you're weak.
scared or you're in a weak or vulnerable
I have
state,
back pain sometimes.
that's the roughest time to try somebody.
Look,
Those
I have back pain sometimes, but if you run into me, I'm gonna body slam your ass with the back pains and everything. Okay.
Shalom said, when you live yourself first only, then can you acknowledge love's expressions.
Hmm.
Okay. When you love yourself first, that's what he meant. When
Yeah,
you love yourself first only,
that's what I was
then
gonna
you acknowledge love's expressions.
say.
That's true. You know, I'm human. I had to learn how to love me first.
Mm.
Once I learn how to love me first, I can share my love with a lot of people.
Yep. I do love myself. Okay. Oh, Pat done snuck out the bed. Go ahead. He said,
That's what the pow pow for. Don't need knees to squeeze triggers. See, you woke up Dundee. Go to sleep, Mr. Gunfire.
well, I'm trying to tell him, man, I'm not finna chase you. I got something that'll run you down.
Right,
Oh,
he said the pow pow baby. Do you hear me? What you say the pow pow?
but see that I'm against all that. Go ahead.
We're all human and ain't nobody perfect. I have to ask myself, can I deal with this type of behavior for the rest of my life? Is this a deal breaker for me?
Yeah. And like people say, you got to look at somebody, and then if you see more good than bad, can it work? I think a lot of things just how you mesh with people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to be able to mesh with people.
Yeah, Shalom said, then you would know exactly what to give.
Hmm.
Sometimes you just play the fool.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with playing, long as you know better. And be like,
You can play all night. You can play for a little while.
you play a fool.
You skipped me, sir.
What?
I
We
thought
did.
we read her.
Yeah, we read that. Don't you go back. Don't you go back because we read that.
I'm going back just to see. I
Oh,
know you
I know
read
you.
that.
I know you.
I think that you're working and
Said
look
that nigga
because we read
catch him running and run him down.
everything.
Ah! I'm against black on crime.
Black
I'm against I'm
on.
against look, I'm against crimes in general. Let me stop that one. See, I was sitting up there, I'm against black on white, black on Asian, black on anything, and anything on black. I think we just oops. Okay, my bad.
Not the anything on black.
Mm. I mean, I just think everybody. I think what we at now. If we could kind of twist our mind and get off this super racial thing and just get into like because like they say, didn't nobody pick how they was gonna be born or what color they was gonna be born or anything like that. You got to pick good people here, good people. Cause I know a lot of dudes that just ain't good people. I see them on the news every night and it's a lot of them just not good people. You know what I'm saying? So I just think you should just align yourself with good people. It don't matter what color they is, if it's like this here. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe a lot of time birds of a feather flock together. So you might be out there and then y'all might be like this here, but like they say on Sunday at 12 o'clock, everybody in a whole different place. You know what I'm saying? They say at 12 o'clock on Sunday is the most segregated time in America.
And
Everybody at
why
the
is that?
churches, everybody at the KKK meetings happen on Sundays. All that. Okay. Everybody who's doing something, it happens on Sundays. Think about it. The Muslims get together on Sundays. The Christians get together on Sundays. The the uh the other Muslims get together at the park on Sundays. The Indians that run the stores, they go to the park. They be way out there in Presidential Hill Park throwing parties. I'm just hitting y'all up on game. Okay, gang.
Don't
Okay.
nobody want to. You just keep going to your Muslim parties.
Hold on. What he said?
He
He said,
said, Catcher sits funny with me, period. Because of what Pat said, the nickel catcher.
oh,
He said, good, Pat said, good people ain't shit either. That's why I stay in the house.
you know what? Sometimes the people we think good people will make us start back hanging around bad people. Because sometimes good people are more dangerous than bad people.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, for real. I mean, I understand what they're saying because, like, you could think somebody good, but on the outside, it's sometimes this is a portrayal, and the real them comes out later on when they trying to figure out what they trying to get at you or whatever. Because see, think about this here: a lot of millionaires, they got their millions, and then they thought they was around good people that wanted to invest their money, wanted to be this, wanted if you come over here, we could do this and do that, and then no, they was trying to get in there to scam some of their money, scam as much as they can, and slap it to the side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And haul ass on you. he said some. He said some birds be trying to
To
say.
save the feathers. Moya said, I say, enjoy yourself. Stop trying to put labels until you know that person is trying to go the same direction as you. When you start labeling before you even know what directions you see them going in, equals failure. Just my thoughts. Good thought. I feel it's true.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Hmm.
Uh-oh.
He said, if you can tell me how far the top is from the bottom, I believe in good and bad.
Mm. Oh, like if they had a measuring stick. If they had a measuring stick. You know what I used to always, because I believe this is true. You know, when we used back in the day and they had a good angel on one shoulder and the bad angel on the other shoulder, that stuff is just real life true because um I think both people, all people have two sides of them. You know what I'm saying? The side that they fighting, they might be trying to fight off this side here, that devil side. They might be trying to be good, but then like you say, sometimes you got good people that end up on crack, end up alcoholics, end up on the side of the street. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I actually seen somebody this first time, and I felt a certain kind of way. I actually first time I ever seen somebody that went to school with me, downtown, at the bus stop around there was, like homeless. And I was like, damn, I went to school with that dude.
Really?
Yeah. And
Mm.
just a couple of years ago, he was kind of player, with the what's his name. So I don't know what happened.
He was what?
I said a couple of years ago, he was kind of player. He, dressed, was dressing nice and this and that. I don't see how he got the way he is now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I know he partied a lot, but when I seen him there, I was like, ah, you know what I'm saying? But he had on the same glasses and everything. I was like, oh man. I was like, that's him. So you never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know what can happen.
Yeah, you never know.
So I think that brings a perspective of how sometimes how you should move because you know what makes it so bad is so many ways you could go down the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the wrong woman got divorced. She took the house and cars and everything. He might be on the side of the street or something. He might have got on some drugs or something or something. I don't know, but it just made me feel a certain kind of way to just seeing that I knew he was all right just a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah. Mhm. He said, if slave master having is having slaves forever, and slave having is everlasting freedom.
What we saying now? And that's the same thing when I heard Muhammad Ali said, "Now, if all the," he asked him, what's his name? He was like, "Why all the angels are white? Why all the black angels? Is they back in the back fixing the food or whatever?" See, people don't realize when you indoctrinate your mind with something, and just because you put some color on it, don't make the story true. You know.
Right.
See, you listen to a story for so long, and then sometimes you got to say, okay, this might not be true. You know, we try to put some color. It's just like you take crayon and you say, let me draw it and make it look like me. And so now it can be true. I guess why you ain't make the Tooth Fairy true? Why you ain't make Santa Claus true? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, now Santa Claus. Oh, now Santa Claus. Oh, he real, but now he don't come down chimneys or none of
He
that.
come through the back door.
And most of us ain't even got chimneys no more. So
Right. So how did you
how y'all even get presents? You know what I'm saying?
right.
Some of y'all roof can't even hold no reindeer. I mean, I'm just saying that boy. Come
No, you
on.
said, but if you're looking at their actions, you would know if they're good or bad. People can't hide their real selves long. If you're paying attention, I will see it. Most of the time, you got messed over and you saw the signs.
Well, what it is, I think on that too is we can say we can see the signs, but I think sometimes we look at stuff and we say, how good are we to judge this person when we probably almost in the same boat? And I think
Hmm.
that what happen a lot of times. Sometimes the reason we end up with certain people because we are more like them than we think. And sometimes we don't want to realize that. Sometimes we feel like, like just like you got women just because they a woman, they be like, oh, I ain't nothing like him. Him, man, he this, he that. You know what I'm saying? Which that
Hmm.
ain't always the case, you know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes we don't realize that you know when we try to make ourselves um know somebody too well, and we really don't even know ourselves that well. Because sometimes we can claim we something and we not. We
Yeah.
and sometimes we think we good and we not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes we like people can walk around and say I'm marriage material, I'm wife material, I'm husband material, and they not. And you know what I'm saying? Like it's people that stay out to 7 in the morning talking about they looking for a husband. No,
Okay.
they looking for somebody to care for them because some people don't want to work, don't want to do job, certain jobs and this and that. And a lot of people just looking for certain things, you know what I'm saying? But I think we got to get to the point that um, we got to get to the point that we got to realize that life, life, you draw what you are. When
Mm.
sometimes we try to we keep on trying to put ourselves above everything around us. Why you around them then? If you not like them, you know what I'm saying? Like
I see it
people
all the time.
don't understand that part. If you not sometimes we try to put ourselves better than the people that we sit here and we stay around every day. Okay, if you was filthy rich, would you stay in the same place you get? Would you be around a certain environment?
Of
If
course
you
not.
know, if you had enough money just to move out of that environment, would you still be in that environment? See, people don't understand sometimes that we try to play this role like we want to be better than the people around us, but we realize that that we not.
He said it's not up to the person what pronouns they give. Where else can we go?
Yeah. And I think I think one thing about it, you can be a totally different. I done seen it too many times. You know how you see that old person or them 2, 3 old people, they got their house fenced in and they got their house looking good right in the middle of the neighborhood, but y'all know not to do this on their street.
Mm-hmm.
And what it is once you put a value on the stuff right around you, people start respecting that and they're treated as such. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the same thing about people just walking around. Once you put value on yourself, you know what I'm saying, and you make sure that you walk and you move a certain way and you keep this same energy. See, I think I think sometimes people get mad at people because they expect them to change. You can expect people to mature, but change, I don't know. Mature might have them to do something different or it was not like some people. The only reason some people change because it's life death situation.
Mm-hmm.
People are changing because they be like, I got to stop smoking. My doctor told me this and that and that and that. That's the only reason they stop smoking. Only reason they stop drinking because the doctor told them did this and that and that and that and that. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes we got to have a reason to make changes. You know what I'm saying? Because we are who we are. We are who we are since 7. And all
Mm-hmm.
it is growing and evolving a little bit and becoming better.
Yeah.
Yeah. You being a better you. You're not changing, you're just becoming a better you. Go ahead.
Moria said, "Oh, I realize, but if they're not being honest, then why tell them anything? If we're not exclusive, then be honest." But then they scared to say that because they know they will get treated different, and maybe not. But if folks not being upfront or real, set up for failure.
Well, when I look at something like that, you got to realize the prospects that you putting on the table in the first place. And I don't think when you thinking like that, I don't even think you believe that's an honest prospect in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we put people up here and we want to make them something that they not, and we know that.
Mhm.
So I think what they're saying to me is um, they realizing why they can't be honest. Nobody is totally honest. We can shoot this shit and we can play this role like we honest. Ain't none of us honest. All us telling some kind of lies, some kind of way. So I hate when people just say, "Won't people just tell the truth?" Don't nobody tell the truth. If you go and tell somebody you're gonna be there at 5 o'clock and you make it there at 5:15, you just lied. So everybody can sit up here and play like everybody tell the truth. Everybody don't tell the truth. You know
Nope.
what I'm saying? And people can say they can tell the truth. I think people tell the truth to people sometimes to baby boy said. Sometimes people tell the truth to the person they don't care about and lie to the person that they actually care about.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
remember that boy in that movie? He said, I lie to you because I love you, girl. You know what I'm saying? I tell these bitches the truth because I don't care. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you got to think about it sometimes. Sometimes when you think about somebody telling you everything that you know, telling you the truth about everything, do they really care? Do they really care about your feelings? Hmm. Yeah. Something to think about, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
I
Yeah.
had $1 million on Brendan Avenue.
Oh Lord, don't be telling people all your money, man. Okay, go ahead.
I walk, I ride bikes, and I have 3 cars. That's what's up.
I have 3 bikes. Okay, my bad. I don't ride them. Okay, bad needs. Okay, go ahead. She said, I am honest. Well, everybody is honest to a certain way. But like I said, um, we can feel everybody can feel like they're honest, but everybody lie. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you late, you lied. If you told somebody I'm gonna be here at this time and you wasn't here at this time, you say you gonna do something by this time and didn't do it by this time, you lied. I mean, everybody tells a certain kind of lie sometimes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And what we try to do, we try to make ourselves seem a little more perfect than what we are. All us is imperfect people that tell imperfect, and so even if we say we being honest, we still being a little deceiving on a certain
Hmm.
level anyway. Because just saying I'm honest is deceitful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody sitting around here telling everybody that. Because if somebody came and you say you under, they be like, how much money do you really have? I can see you choking up.
$25.
Because you ain't gonna even tell them what's on you. You feel what I'm saying? If a stranger came to you and had $5,000, $6,000 on you, he said, how much money you got on you? Oh, you gonna be honest? See, that's that shit. Uh,
Nope.
he said, I don't just like I used
I
to.
used to break the ideological of materialism. I tell the truth. I don't make future plans.
Mm, that's Jody thing. Like there were people, there were people. He said, you, boy, bye. We talking about relationship. I'm going to bed. Yep, I'm going to bed too. All right then. See y'all. Hey, look, they're like, boy, bye. I'm like, girl, bye. They're going to bed too.
That part.
Something wrong with me. He said, I'm grabbing my gun. You asked me. Dad.
He said, I'm from out west.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of people we can't be honest with everything. Everything that because you know, just imagine it. Just imagine a woman saying, coming from the ATM and a man just walking and you talking about how much money you get out the ATM.
You be like, what?
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 Yeah, I'm just saying, but I feel what they saying that they saying maybe saying I'm honest in relationship, but then are we really being honest relationship? Because if we really was being honest relationship, could we honestly um handle the other side of the other person that we hardly know about sometimes,
Mhm.
like because everybody have their own secrets, like you know when people together, when they're apart, and this person doing this thing, this person doing that thing, and they don't always what's name. That's why all the little what's name, what you doing? I'm just chilling. That's what all that stuff come from. You know what I'm saying? When you just I'm just doing this, I'm just doing that. It's a way of just not really just telling people what you're doing. It's
Right.
not that you might be doing something fucked up. It's just you just really don't want to tell what you're really doing.
Mm-hmm.
You might be getting fucked up. Like, what you say? I ain't doing that. I'm just chilling. Click. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's just life. You know what I'm saying? We
Mm-hmm.
all say little stuff and we all feel like we got it figured out, but none of us really do. We just all trying and all. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Robbery usually occurs after that question.
Right.
I
That
know, right? How
right.
much money you just got out the ATM? Who would ask that question?
Right. That part. That's when you do this.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Linda, listen, Linda. Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Got him! Got him!
And read that last one so we can get up out of here.
Right. I can fight, so why lie? I pick myself up after the worst time in life. I need to lie like an asshole need taste bud these days. Oh wow.
Well, well, and then what we get to that point, we'll say, okay, everybody has lied.
Hmm.
I don't think a lot of us got to lie, but um I think lying is essential to some things because like it's men that be looking at white might be saying, "Oh, do I look fat in this dress?" What about that? Yeah, baby, you look like a goddamn hog. I mean, I'm just saying. Do you want the honesty, the brutal honesty, or do you want a joker to halfway butt it down, tell you the truth, whatever? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if we all want honesty, I'm gonna tell you, we wouldn't. This world would be way worse than it is now because you need somebody that just like Baby Boy said, they gonna tell you what you need to feel good, feel better. I mean, that's what people do. People do that. That's the whole thing. When you get too raw, where you feel like you're gonna tell a joke or just how you feel or whatever all the time, you're a destroyer of a relationship when you're too honest. You too honest, that destroys relationship. People can say, "Oh, honest did it." Now, people who very blunt and honest can destroy a relationship.
Yeah.
Right. And that's my 2 cents. And I'm about it this time. You Gucci?
Yes.
All right. Well, we about this thing. We'll see you back next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
We out of this thing.
Good night, everybody.
I'm out of this thing. I'm gone.